My baby bad, but oh, she's so good. Sophisticated, but oh, she's so good. She do her own thing, she don't need much. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Love to see her walk when I pick her up. Every time she online, I got to hit her up. When I sip with her, man, I stick my pinky up. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup.
Welcome to Hennessy in a Teacup. And we're your hosts.
I'm Erica Monique.
And I'm Sandra Nicole. So this week we're doing a special bonus episode. Based on all the controversy going around, we feel like we need to discuss.
Oh, girl, tell us what we're going to discuss today.
You tell us what we about to discuss.
Ooh, there's a lot of words for it. I said I wanted to talk about that WAP.
Cat, cookie, pocketbook.
Ooh.
But it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
What we want to really get the point out of is stop policing our damn sexuality.
It's not yours.
It's not. So cut that shit out. Let's start there.
Yes.
So obviously what brought us to this point is my girl Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Hey, Sukiana.
Ow.
So basically, there's been a dialogue that just won't let up right now.
It's 2020, and we're still addressing, or excuse me, there's some gentlemen that still feel the need to address.
And some women too.
And some women, you're right, because they want to tell you what to do with that.
Because they want to tell you what to do with your cat that they not doing with their cat. Because, yeah, we'll get to that. But, so, let's start with you, Erica. What are you feeling? First of all, wait.
Okay.
Before we do that,
can we talk about
what
video?
the video do?
I feel like I want to watch it on mute for y'all.
I was gonna say, let's talk about this video real quick because we have to.
Let's get into this, y'all.
So that video, man, visually appealing. The ladies look absolutely stunning.
Scene? What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, lightweight, is the water. Only because I like.
Which one? The water coming out the house? Because the water coming out the house. I was like, the house, wait.
I lied. There's water everywhere. But no, I actually really appreciate Meg and Cardi in the water with the other girls in the all black dancing. I don't know why, but I really like that scene. Like, I just think it was sexy, but like not the overt sexualized that people are complaining about. Like, they gave you so many facets of women. Like, that was really sexy without being like over the top.
Yeah.
And it was such a sexy scene. Yeah. But every scene was sexy.
Every scene was sexy. But for some reason,
I can appreciate the subtlety in that because they were basically letting you know, like, I can give you all of this.
All of this. You can have all of this.
So that's my favorite scene. What about you?
For me, it was definitely Cardi with the chain link hair.
With that split.
Garbage. With that split. And the split. The outfit was everything. The pasties were popping. The hair, I was just like, who did this
hair
look?
Was sick.
And I low-key, y'all seen the podcast logo. I want to change my hair. And,
I'm done.
Girl, I need that. Can we do it for Halloween or something? I just need to run it back. Have you seen that before?
No, I've not actually seen that before. It was fire. Like, them little chain links, them kindergarten chain links.
Yes.
I was loving it. I was loving all the inches.
Ooh, the bitches were creative today.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the thing, like, the creative license that comes with that video, absolutely. I don't understand why we're even talking about it in a negative way.
All of the details were kept into context, all the way from the little booties bouncing on the wall. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, they put a lot of thought into that video.
About everything.
And then I love seeing that Cardi like bigged all the girls up individually.
Absolutely.
Like, that felt good to see. Like, it was just not, and even her interview she did, girl, she gave Nicki her props. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cardi, I love Cardi's growth, and that's the other reason why I'm like, you guys, everyone is at different stages in their life, and some people are going to be stuck in some places.
Right.
Some people are evolve from some places.
Right.
And some people are just going to learn to balance. And I think Cardi is definitely coming into a new season where she's matured a whole lot.
She's a wife. She's a mother.
She's
an artist.
She's a mogul. She out here trying to. I know Cardi working on some stuff. So, you know, she got her Fashion Nova. Cardi is really making her way and doing her thing.
Her own way. So why I think that's okay.
Why are we dragging her down?
It's because
people are haters.
We just always like to have something to fucking say.
People are haters.
Like, we always have to have something to say.
Always
like,
have to have something
it's 2020, and our biggest concern is to sit on social media and to have whole, I wish I would have wrote his name down, but what's that, a congressman? Representative?
First of all, I wouldn't give him his name on here. You can kiss my ass.
Who had the nerve to just...
There was a woman as well, Fox News, of course.
Basically, he said that...
Doing that.
oh, this is what happens when you grow up without a father.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Because every girl who grew up without a father,
really,
like, gets to make millions of dollars and be herself on national television. Because let's talk about not having a dad. And I don't even know. I can't speak to Cardi's life. I actually don't even know if she grew up with her dad or not. So I'll start by saying that. And Meg grew up with both her parents. Her parents tragically passed. Like, get off their back.
And number one, why is it with black women, the minute we talk about something that makes you uncomfortable, we're either the angry black woman.
Oh, girl.
Or, you want to hit with the, you must have daddy issues. So I'm either angry or I don't have a dad. Okay.
Or you're insecure.
Have a seat.
It's too much at this point. And basically what it boils down to is our bodies aren't your fucking menu.
Absolutely not.
You cannot sit here and cherry pick what you want, what you don't want. and that's just real.
Absolutely. Like, we take ownership over that. And at this day and age, I mean, again, I keep saying it's 2020 for a reason, because this is not the 60s anymore.
Child, they think it is.
We're not just sitting in your house and being told to shut the hell up and suck my dick when I get home.
Right.
Like,
cook my food, make sure my dinner's ready. Like what Cardi said, she don't cook, she don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
What?
It doesn't have to be this traditional crap that we were all fed. That's a lie.
And they were still out creeping with. Come on now.
And that's what I'm saying. It was a lie.
Still cheating. Like, stop doing that.
And there was no tradition in the tradition. I know plenty of, from coworkers, etc., who are in their like mid to late 50s, and they're all divorced. Mm-hmm. And guess what? They have no career because they were stay-at-home moms. And I'm sure the stay-at-home mom's gonna come for me. That's fine. I'm just being honest. That generation of baby boomers, unfortunately, it looks like they did it one way. We're coming up doing another way. I think there's a healthy balance in all of it. Mm-hmm. But don't shame our generation for trying to figure it out for ourselves.
Absolutely.
It is our birthright to figure out how to navigate this crazy ass world on our own.
The nerve of our privilege.
The nerve, girl. The nerve.
It's like, so I'm just gonna be me, and you're gonna have to have a problem with that, and that's okay, because I'm still gonna be me at the end of the day. Stop shaming women for liking sex. I mean, God, you know how many millions and billions of dollars are spent a year just on the sex industry? You have a whole
don't even get me
pornos and industries, a whole industry dedicated to how men like to have sex, and you're so disgusted by
a woman telling you what she likes and something about her body and the way it functions. That's absurd. Mm-hmm. Like, and then again, going back to this whole menu crap. So it was okay when y'all like looking at Cardi's ass. Mm-hmm. It was okay when you liked seeing Meg utilize them knees. But now it's a problem because they went ahead and threw WAP out there, and that's too much for everyone. That's overboard. That's, oh my God, let me clutch my pearls. Why would they do something like that? Oh, my poor virgin eyes. Y'all lying, first of all. Stop it. Because if your mama knew what you did last week, supposed to be in quarantine, and what you did last week, girl, bye.
Stop
that. I don't want to hear it from the men or the women. And like, I know for me, all this kind of makes me go back to like college days, where I remember, like, I ain't gonna say their names, but these two chicks were like the two baddest chicks on campus at FAM when I was there. Baddest chicks. Like, I'll get them their props. Bitches was bad. But like, every dude on campus became suddenly this like misogynistic asshole, where if you didn't look like one of those two women, they didn't really deal with you like that. So it was like they wanted to pick and choose like that menu shit. Yeah. Or some like, oh, but your ass ain't fat, like, oh girl.
They think they're a rapper for a music video.
Girl.
You think out here your girls.
And then the thing is, those same men, nothing against their wives, and I don't want this to be taken out of context, but it's just to be straightforward. You shamed women for not having the assets, for not, looking like a beauty queen, not having the funds to walk around and treat herself to the treatments that people like Cardi and Meg now and Beyonce have access to. Mm-hmm. And your wives look like Fraggle Rock.
Oh, excuse me.
In real life. Like, and that's no shade. Like, they're beautiful in their own right.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful women, but I'm be 100. I'm real disappointed in some of the dudes that used to pop off. Not only just at me. Yeah, I don't care. I'm a black girl that ain't got a big ass. That's fine. Like, but you gonna come at me, and I'm looking at your wife in real life like well,
cousin.
the tables have turned. Okay, we settled, huh? Because your little ass couldn't get nothing that looked like them two from college. Oh, you got humbled.
Man,
and that's what
that
it comes
hairline
down
should have
to.
humbled them too, because some of them already missing them edges now.
Some of them missing a whole lot of edges. But it's
I've seen a whole lot of faded edges on my time.
Girl, don't get me started. But it is. This whole like real life versus reality.
Right.
I think the lines are getting blurred again, and people need to be called out on their crap.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
go look at your sister. Does your sister look like a baddie? Is she? Not everyone is meant to be a baddie in that traditional way. And everybody ain't got money to buy titties or ass.
But everything is not going to be cute to everybody.
But that's the thing. Men like those particular body parts when it comes down to what they want in a partner.
Yeah.
Period. That's what they want.
Yeah.
But it's the reality of it versus you guys are just full of shit. Like, you can like all those things, but you putting down another woman for not looking like a Cardi before WAP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before her body, anyway. I don't know how y'all feel about it. She's a beautiful woman, but I don't know how y'all be feeling because y'all be funny looking and acting weird and shit. Y'all love Meg. Meg's a tall glass of water.
Yes, Meg.
Meg is fire.
Yes.
Like, and
that
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Y'all loved her also. And I hear all y'all say all of this. I have all this smoke for this alleged shooting by you know who, Mr. Lanes.
Right.
But whatever.
Right. But you
gonna have all this
now all of a sudden y'all don't woke
about
up
her shaking
and everybody
her ass.
has something to say.
First of all, Meg been CeeLo Green, you need to go sit all the way the hell down and go find yourself a corner because Mr. Allegations, we gonna say allegations.
Time out. She said, entanglements.
I'm gonna be respectful. Allegations, you should shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had Luke back in the day.
Right. Thank you.
Luke said some of the most degrading, nasty things about women.
Thank you.
And here we go.
Crew.
Girl.
Like, it's doing
Girl.
it. You know, doing it was massage child. And I was too young to even know that should have been my song. Like,
exactly. But, like, you have that side of it. You got Trick Daddy doing songs with Trina and the nasty, nasty stuff they talked about. You got Lil Wayne out here telling us that he like light-skinned women because of XYZ and not like dark-skinned women. You guys literally act like women are your damn buffet.
Right.
And I'm sick of it.
Right, because if that's the case, I'm choosing too. Like, line up then.
Build a bear.
Line up.
Let me
we
build
like
you.
a tall,
thick neck,
broad shoulders,
chocolate. Like, let me build you then.
Could you imagine if we started treating men like that though? Like, girl,
well, they
sorry,
did.
Boo.
What my girl
I forgot,
said? I want a king cobra, not a garden snake. They mad. They mad.
That is true.
They mad because she touched on it.
That is true.
That's exactly what it is. Y'all are pissed because she also then gave you what she wants out of you. But why y'all worried she got a husband?
Facts.
Why you mad? And Megan gonna talk to your raggedy ass anyway. That's what you mad for. Like, why are you so upset about a woman claiming the rights to her own sexuality?
Yeah,
Stop
it's literally just saying, like, to sum it up for you, like, all in all, at the end of the day, like, bitch, you're not my judge.
Right. Stop it.
Like, we...
Judge and jury, no.
Absolutely. No. We absolutely have the freedom to just be, do, and honestly understand, like, who we are as women. And we have to take this all the way back to slavery and really understand where some of this stuff really comes from.
They don't want to do that, girl. They don't want to do that. That's too deep for them, girl.
Girl. Because you wouldn't treat your mamas the way you treat these, you know...
Or would they?
What...
Or would they? I don't know about some of y'all. I question all your morality. Oof. And then let's go to that. Religious morality, I feel like, is the biggest... what is the right word for this? It's the biggest culprit in this whole setup.
Yeah.
Because I feel like women are taught in the church to be demure and quiet and go home and cook and you should strive for this marriage.
And be careful because you don't want to ever arouse any sexual attention towards yourself and cover your knees and make sure you wear skirts.
Get your prayer cloth.
Come on now.
If you a grown man and you in the house of the Lord and looking at me does something to you, you need to question why you're there.
Facts.
And you might want to go to the back and talk to your pastor. But I do think because church has these lines and the Bible has these lines, but y'all need to go look back at some of these women in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, they were rebels. There were some rebels up in there.
Yeah.
So let's not act like, oh, they were so quiet and timid and they just followed the rules.
No, and it's because it's always from a male point of view. It's always from this male point of view where it's like, oh, everybody else just pretty much, y'all bitches just bow down to me.
Bye. Ain't nobody down to you, suckers. Like, you ain't even worthy. Y'all can't even lead. You can't even lead this conversation and have a real conversation about what it is that bothers you so much about WAP and other videos. Yeah. And then real talk, us as females, we only get one of these every
20, 10 years?
It's a hot minute. Like Foxy and Kim did at the same time. Especially for somebody who's
like really at that level where Cardi and Meg is.
And Nicki had her ass out forever and ain't nobody had nothing to say about Nicki.
Dragging Nicki for the longest about foolishness, but it was never these type of conversations when it comes down to, like we did Anaconda. How long? That wasn't that long ago. And
Thank you.
It wasn't all of this, but
no.
I think a part of it has to do with Cardi and Meg's age at the same time, and then the fact that people are home. And
they bored and ain't got nothing else to criticize. Like, go criticize your mom.
Because the people who are talking, I'm like, number one, they're at 20. What are you even doing clicking on that page, on that song?
They're 20.
What are you doing listening to their song? It's not for you. Like, again, everything is not for everybody. That is not for you. That's an adult song for adults in their age group. If that offends you, sit your old ass down and turn the station.
Exactly. And
get some water.
As far as another thing we talked about, not just the men, we ain't gonna just shame you men, the women.
Yeah.
There's this whole thing in society where one half of women are considered prudes and the others are considered sexually liberated. You guys may want to say whore or hoe or slut. I don't agree with any of that. I call it sexually liberated because that just means that person found their freedom within their sexuality to express themselves in such a way that is comfortable for them, and I applaud them for it. I think if you've gotten to that point in your life, I think that's great, and I don't think you should be shamed for it, and I don't think you should turn around and shame someone who is a quote-unquote prude for it, because somebody might act like a prude to your face, but you don't know what they're getting down, dipping low, spreading it wide for. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
I got these robes in the closet, boo.
I'm just saying, like, everyone should stay out of everyone else's damn bedroom.
Absolutely. And I hate that it's either one extreme or the other. Like, why do I need to either choose between, like, teeter-tottering between being called a prude or a hoe?
Exactly.
Like,
that's ridiculous.
And a hoe in whose terms? Because, like, what is wrong with understanding your body and what you like and what you don't like? What is wrong with understanding that?
Because men do.
They know exactly. They will tell you.
Think about the old songs.
They will tell you. Thank you.
Uchi Wally.
They will tell you how to slur, suck, and swallow.
What's your fantasy? Like, all of these songs.
Absolutely.
That's what they do.
And you clutching your pearls over
tip drill. Song.
Credit cards. You're sliding credit cards down.
But she said swipe your nose like a credit card. That's a problem now. But tip drill, you
slid the clip.
Nelly, you slid a whole credit card down that girl's backside. And now I'm supposed to be mad at Cardi for telling you she wants to swipe your nose like a credit card. Stop being hypocrites, you bastards. Y'all are some hypocrites, and it's not fair. And then again, the labels. Like, why are we so hung up on this? It's not your bedroom. It's not what you have to do. And if you're so damn concerned about what your children are seeing on TV, like, go turn the shit off.
Absolutely.
Plug out the damn. Girl, I remember having to sneak to watch BET After Dark.
Let me tell you something.
I remember sneaking to watch Tip Drill.
I remember sneaking to watch BET Uncut, girl.
I remember sneaking to watch the Tip Drill video because I kept hearing about that Tip Drill video.
Yeah,
and I was like, I gotta see this video.
And that was before the internet. We couldn't just Google.
No, I stayed up late. Okay?
It was at like 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was like 2:30 in the morning. And I literally just turned the TV back on in my room and was like, oh my God. Like, that's what y'all was doing on BET Uncut. Like, oh,
and the thing is, too, about it. Like, if you really think about it, like, do you remember, like, when you first started, like, receiving cat calls from men and, hey, little mama, and really being chased down in these here streets? Like,
hey, black, hey, black, hey, black.
Right.
Hey, I'll get this one dude his credit. One of my homegirls walking down the street. He's like, hey, Fuchsia. After he said like 3 other colors, he said pink, he said red, then he finally said, hey, fuchsia. She had to stop because he got the color right. But yeah, cat calls all day.
All the time. Like all being objectified from a kid. Like nobody treats men like pieces of dick.
We don't run around and grabbing your meat.
Under 15 years old. They like, oh, hey, boy with the third leg.
Right. Ooh, girl, could you imagine?
Could you imagine if we did that?
You imagine?
So it's like on top of that, look at what we have to fight through from being a young girl of not wanting to receive just this crazy unwanted sexual attention from men. I remember having grown men trying to talk to me. Do you know how scary that is?
That's disgusting.
That's scary as hell.
That's nasty.
But y'all want to talk. Y'all don't stop other men from doing that type of trash.
And y'all
but
do
you
the same crap.
Stop us from even just mentioning WAP.
Right. Like, no, for real. That's all it comes down to is they're upset. They don't want to hear, which I don't get, because y'all all about this a lady in the streets but a freak in the sheets. Man, like, okay, so all they did was proclaim it.
Yep.
But you still want it. Everything she said, like I watched several reaction videos of straight men on YouTube, right, who were literally drooling, pausing, oh snap, losing it. Like you heard what she said, the little dangling thing in the back of the throat, like oh my god. Like it was such a turn on, but then you flip it and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe she really said that.
Oh
like,
my
that's
god, you like sex? How dare you talk about sex?
Why would you do that, Cardi and Meg? Like you're role models. First of all, them women is in their 20s.
Come on now.
One has a whole child and a whole husband. Okay, whatever they choose to do with their grown artistic selves should be of no one else's concern. Period. Point blank. They have a right to express themselves in whatever way, and not just the artists, but regular women. You have a right to express yourself in such a way that is comfortable and works for your lifestyle. And again, just because you do does not make you a whore, hoe, or anything else. It does not then make you a prude if you choose to not participate in that. Everyone has their life to live. Everyone has their preferences and not preferences. And that's just really what it comes down to. But all this policing the sexuality of women, it's got to stop. It has to stop.
Otherwise, I'm just saying, I remember I had a little stint in my 20s too where I started doing that to guys. But them pervs were not turned off by you grabbing them inappropriately. I used to do that in the club because one day I got pissed off. This dude grabbed like a chunk of my behind. And I was just,
This ain't like the Amsterdam one, right?
Girl, almost. He done grabbed him a handful. I turned around, I grabbed a handful, but he was just like, "Hey," I'm like, "No, perv." I'm like,
that's like, "Hey, shawty," and then walk with you 3-4 blocks, and you're like, "Why is he still following me?"
Right?
Like I gave you a whole mean ass face, and looked at you like,
but you'll follow me down the street. You'll put your hands on me without even asking permission.
I had a guy walk. I was probably about 8.5 blocks from my sister's house in the Bronx. And this dude walked with me the entire way trying to get my phone number. And I finally was getting so close to the house that I was getting concerned.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't need you pulling up that close to my sister's house. And I just stopped and talked to him for a second. And like,
but you
guys don't realize exactly. You put us in positions where we feel like we have to acknowledge you in such a way that won't make you defensive.
Or put us in danger.
Because I didn't know.
Which one of y'all are Gucci Manas? Sorry, Gucci. That was old Gucci.
Gucci's reformed.
I know, that was old Gucci. But
that was old Gucci.
Right.
You could have said
to
like...
old Gucci Manas.
Okay, that works.
Block off.
That works. We like you, Goo-Wop.
I like new Gucci with the new teeth.
Yeah, I'm with new Gucci. We with you. We with you, boo.
But absolutely. And that fear of even... I remember I used to have to tell dudes like, I have a boyfriend. That was always my little... Girl,
that don't work no more. And then tell them you got a girlfriend. That ain't no better either. That's a gateway.
There was a group of dudes when we were in the parking lot of the club going to the car, and I was like, "No, that's my girlfriend. We don't do like that." He's like, "Oh, let me see you kiss." Like, it's 5 of y'all. It's 2 of us. Get away from me. Yeah. That's creepy.
That's too much.
But you assume that that's what we want. That's what women like. I didn't say I like you. Fragment?
And especially black women. Like, I can't speak for any other race, but I know that black women, our bodies have been objectified, talked about, explored, researched, abused.
Researched. The first form of gynecology was practiced on black slaves. Like, they used us to test their surgeries and test their equipment. We were test dummies for them.
And now you turn around and black men, want to sit here and police it on top of it. Now. So we already got, completely traumatized and screwed by white men back then and what they did to our bodies. Okay?
Because we didn't talk about the rapes.
We want to, girl, that's another episode.
Right.
But now black men are essentially doing the same thing to us by silencing us and saying they don't want to hear it out of our mouths. And they don't, you nasty for talking about it. Oh, she a hoe. Oh, she's this. Like, why does it have to be that?
Right.
Like, and then again, the whole women thing, and women, we also need to do better because we have this thing about shaming one another with these badges of honor.
Yeah.
So every next step is a badge of honor.
Right.
Like, oh, I've been celibate for the last 7 years.
Right.
Because, I just haven't found the right person and I found God and I just think it's not right for me right now.
Right.
Good for you, boo.
Right. But don't put that on me. Because I'm going to still go ahead and get this cat toe up. So, why are you over there? Good for you. That works for you. But don't act funny because that doesn't work for me. Or stop acting like guys are going to value you any differently because you're deciding to put that box up.
Because they
who's going to be for you
you are just another
He's going to value you because he actually, cares about you, the individual, and wants to be there with you. Not because you stopped fucking for, 6 years, 10 years. Like, girl, if that's not what you really want to do, don't do that.
Pretty much.
Go enjoy it. Learn what you like.
Because these men...
And start by learning with yourself first.
They're not pulling back on anything.
Nothing.
They do whatever they want to do. Again, in the songs.
And nobody tells them that. Nobody tells them to put that penis up.
No. Rick Ross thought it was appropriate to talk about putting a Molly in someone's drink. Like, they glorify all the shit you ain't supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Like, hell... I hate calling Cheeto Bonito the P word, so he's not getting that. But that man that sits in that White House, if he feels like grabbing by the P is appropriate to say, that was before
How do we forget that?
Girl, we don't forget that. Like, what are we doing?
Y'all whole president.
I don't call him that.
That's why I said y'all.
Girl.
I said y'all whole president.
I will not say the P word when it comes to that man. Cheeto Bonito.
I said y'all.
Cheeto Bonito is full of all sorts of hell.
At this point.
Yeah, it's team too friggin' much. Mm-hmm. And even down to the body count thing. Men, y'all done slurred up and down this alphabet 62 times.
Man, the alphabet, y'all done did numbers on the numbers. Like, stop it.
I don't want to hear it from anyone.
And I have homeboys who told me that they lost count like in the hundreds.
I know a few of them too. I know a few of them too.
But you won't catch their homeboys telling them, you ran through. Nobody call them ran through.
No. You're only mudded out and ran through if you're a woman.
Like, stop using all these stupid rules to justify foolishness and keep putting this divisive behavior between, women and men, because then you transfer this along to little boys and little girls and you're treating your boys to be hypersexual and freaking chase women down and get all the women that you can, and that's cute, and then you're teaching your girls to let me go check your virginity and make sure you still have it. Yeah, because that whole T.I. with his daughter thing, I know he addressed it, but like, bro, that was just not the move. That was not the move at all. It just wasn't the move. But I think more than anything right now, what people need to do is take this as an opportunity to have a real conversation. Yes, let's educate ourselves. Let's talk to our kids. Let's talk to our nieces and nephews. Let's not treat that young adult in our family, that young woman that's just now going off to college and just experiencing life in the world. Let's arm her with all of the information she needs so she can make decisions about her WAP. Thank you. Thank you. And not just be out here being used as a daggone bed. Hey, boo. Want to keep in touch? Follow us on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and other platforms. Yeah, and for a complete list, you can go ahead and visit our website at HennessyandATeacup.com. And be sure to make sure you subscribe and rate our show once you found us on your preferred platform. Until next time, I'm Erica Monique. And I'm Sandra Nicole. And we're Hennessy and a Teacup. My baby bad, but she's so good. Sophisticated, but she's so good. She do her own thing. She don't need much. She's strong but clever.
in a teacup. Love to see her walk when I pick her up. Every time she online, I got to hit her up. When I sip with her, man, I stick my pinky up. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Oh, baby, let me open your door. Girl, you make heads turn when you step on the floor. A real man know a queen when he see one. And that's why every man wants you, cause every man need one. So sweet like country time lemonade. But she'll tear that thing up in the game of spades. That's my partner, better yet, my best friend. She the type make me wanna be a better man. She gon' speak her mind, and bet your bottom dollar she gon' take her time. Don't get in her way when she on her grind. Better yet, back her up and just fall in line, and you gon' be fine. She a commodity, a fine wine, the type you can't even pronounce, but you know it costs a pretty dime. She is everything you need, bruh. A strong drink and fine china, Hennessy in a teacup. My baby bad, but oh, she's so good. Sophisticated, but oh, she's so good. She do her own thing, she don't need much. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Love to see her walk when I pick her up. Every time she online, I got to hit her up. When I sip with her, man, I stick my pinky up. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup.